Hi everyone, welcome back to the virtual training plan videos. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to pick a goal race this fall, especially considering the circumstances we're under right now. So first things first, you do not have to pick a race to follow this training plan. One of the great things about this training plan is the flexibility of it. So don't feel that you need to pick a race to find success with this training plan. So yeah, it's okay if you don't have a goal race in mind or you just don't have a desire to race. That's always okay, but it really especially is okay right now. When we're deciding what races we want to run, it's really okay to be a little bit selfish and look at what you want from a race and what you need to be successful. But also, it's really important that we're kind of gentle on ourselves during this time. We all know that it's really weird and, it's not necessary to put all these big goals on us right now when we're all just still trying to figure out what racing means and what it looks like. But I will say that having a goal race or goal races makes following a training plan usually a little bit easier. Only because you'll be able to have a particular focus and therefore be able to schedule your runs and their purpose a little bit better. So essentially what I'm saying is it'll just be easier for you to see and reap the benefits and plan for some of your harder workouts, your long runs, and even your easy days. Also, if you're looking for a source of motivation, especially now, a race might be one way for you to do that. So as you've seen, there's pretty much two types of races going on right now. There's virtual races and in-person. Sometimes there's like a hybrid, but usually it's one or the other. So again, it's okay to be selfish and kind of figure out what motivates you and why you want to race. Are you looking for competition? Are you looking for accountability? Do you want to participate in an event with a community, whether that's group and team oriented or whether that's supporting a good cause? Maybe swag's important to you. As you can see, there's a lot of factors to look at. So I would say just pick 2 or 3 that are really important to you. For instance, I know I'm a very competitive person. So that means an in-person race might be a little bit better for me. But yeah, just look at what you want and try to find out what race will be able to help you reach that. Also, take in consideration our current atmosphere and acknowledge what's going on. First, acknowledge what your comfort level is with our current situation. Can you travel? Do you want to travel? Understand where our community is at and just the running community at large while you're picking these races. And then, of course, always, regardless of what's going on, there's the distance of that race. So are you looking for something that's longer, maybe like a half marathon or even a marathon, or something shorter like a 5K or a 10K? When you choose or when you're choosing these races, try to figure out what you want to do and more importantly, why you want to do that. And there are a lot of factors that go into determining a proper race distance for you. Acknowledge the time and dedication it takes to train for a longer race. Kind of take a look at what your schedule looks like. It's no secret that training for a marathon is going to take a ton more hours and miles than training for a 5K. Look at what your friends, family, and training partners are doing and what they're training for. If you find a race maybe through them or that they're doing, it becomes a lot easier to train for something. Also take into account what your current fitness level is and what you can really handle. If you know you're in 5K or 10K shape, it's probably not the smartest idea to sign up for a marathon. Sure, you can get into that shape, but it's going to take a while. So just be honest with yourself and see where you're at now and where you can realistically be in a few weeks. And again, just be gentle with your goals, especially with this kind of atmosphere we're living in now. We don't need to add any extra stress or pressure to our lives. And then also, think about the timing of your races. This is kind of always, again, a factor going into picking races. The beauty of our plan is that it's super flexible and we can adjust as necessary. But again, timing is going to be something you want to consider. And I mean timing in a few different ways. One is time of year. So that would be things like weather or maybe like smoke and air quality, to keep those things in mind. But also the timing within your own training plan. So you're most likely not going to want to pick your goal race 2 weeks into your training plan, but maybe further towards the end or maybe even the middle, depending on how you want to see yourself progress. So as you guys are looking at races to do, if you are looking at races, make sure you keep in mind a lot of the races in our local community. Run Wild Missoula is putting on Run for Missoula, which is the virtual challenge. It's 4 races. There's one challenge every month. Right now, you can still sign up for the 4-pack for Missoula, which will save you guys $10. And if you are a Run Wild Missoula member and you complete the 4 of those races, you'll get an extra tally on your Racemakers or Run Wilder count. And then we have 2 in-person races coming up. The Diamond Dash is a 5K that's going to take place at the Paddleheads Ballpark. And then we have the return of the Missoula Mile, which will take place at Dornblaser Track mid-October. So as you're picking your races, make sure you just keep those in mind. So after this video, I will be sending you all another one. It's very related to this, and we'll talk about how to schedule your training plan once you pick that goal race. And by schedule, I mean how to schedule a mileage buildup, where to and when to do certain workouts, talk about the taper, and things like that. If you guys have any questions about racing or races that are going on in our area, please reach out to me and I'd be more than happy to help you.